Hey Taurus, how's it going? I hope you are all doing well amidst everything that's been going on, of course, in the world. Amidst. I had to think about that. Do you ever say a word a couple times in your head and then it just doesn't make any sense anymore? Anyway, welcome to Princess P Tarot. Thank you so much for checking out my video. This is going to be your reading from whenever you watch it. But technically, I guess, to put a time on it, I'm recording it April 17th, I think, 18th, April 18th, possibly. I can't remember, I didn't look at the date. This will probably be taking us up on until the end of April into May and, of course, into your birthday season. So, yes, all the flowers and lovely things will be coming out and making everybody feel so much better in whatever situation they're currently in. So I have pre-shuffled clearly and pre-dealt the spread. I did a 10 card spread with the main spread using the Enchanted Tarot deck, and then for clarification I pre-shuffled and dealt the using my Gilded Tarot deck. Now I'll typically just do 10 cards for the main spread, and then when I do the clarification, when I shuffle them out, if more cards tend to come out for that particular placement, then I will take more cards. In this case, that only happened with one in the center energy. And then with the spread itself, pretty simple. Just we're going from recent past energy down to your upcoming future energy you're going to be picking up, and yeah. And what is going to be happening now, of course, worst comes to worst, if it ends up being some sort of jumbled mess that doesn't make any sense to anyone, then we can use further clarification or further clarification cards. If my eyes seem like they keep on getting bulgy, it's because there's terrible lighting in this apartment, so I had to pull like lamps really close, and it's like kind of weird on my eyes. It makes everything a little bit blurry. Anyway, so for the overall energy, I am going to check out the bottoms of the decks. So for the Enchanted Tarot, alright, we've got the Three of Swords. So somebody's been feeling some residual heartache from something. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. So a new passionate offer, or feeling passionate about a new beginning that has been offered. Overall energy. So possible confliction due to residual heartache. Afraid of possibly taking the new offer due to a possible third party situation. I'm picking at residual heartache. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with you're wanting to be passionate, you're wanting there to be some sort of new passionate energy now, whether that is romantic, it doesn't have to be romantic. If it is, it could be in an existing relationship, and of course being that you're potentially in a situation where you're isolated with your loved one. You might be wanting to feel that passionate, like have a passionate new beginning with them, and but for whatever reason feeling residual heartache from it, or just in general there could just be a new passionate beginning that has been offered or is at your feet and you're feeling conflicted due to past heartache. So in your current energy or recent past energy, however it really resonates, really. Um, so basically, to sum up exactly what we just said, so we've got the Ace of Wands again. I like how interestingly it looks like the middle finger. It's like, F you. And then we've got the Nine of Wands with that. So again, so this is definitely something that you are aware of. So whatever this new passionate energy or whatever this energy you want to feel, whatever this new beginning is, you're feeling conflicted about it because this is the Wounded Warrior card. So definite heartache or something that happened in the past that's not allowing you to move forward in that direction or be passionate about what you want to be passionate about. Now, of course, we are in Aries season. Wands are very much, Aries energy, fire energy. So you could be wanting or having that urge to feel that, and again, just being conflicted by an internal struggle or a past heartache. Again, romantically speaking, though, this could be that there is a new passionate offer on the table or coming in that you're conflicted about because of some residual past heartache. Okay, so, well, then we've got the Five of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Cups. So Five of Swords in the upright is feeling that you've got that Swords energy just hanging over you, that there's just always something hanging over your head, that there's a burden, you're burdened. Now with it in the reverse, it seems as though you are starting to take those swords out, to slow down, to maybe start to unburden yourself a little bit, perhaps with everything that is going on. You're wanting or you're more capable of doing that. You've got less distraction, and so therefore, instead of distracting yourself with, say, sports or work or whatever it is that you would typically be doing on the norm, you can't be doing that right now, and so therefore you have to try to process things in a different way, which again will be removing that Swords energy and slowly starting to release yourself in a way maybe that you haven't felt before. And I would to clarify, that is the Ten of Cups energy. So of course, that's a family, happy home, the ultimate happiness, something most definite that Taurus is always striving for, always working towards, always, every step that they take forward is, hard work put in place to be able to ground themselves and be able to eventually have, or to be able to provide or have a happy home life. So now whether or not if you're in a happy home life, then this is basically having removed those swords or removing those swords so that you can have that stability that you yearn, of course, and that you strive for. Or you're removing that past energy, that past sword energy, so that, that can be something that you are moving towards. So speaking of being a hermit, so we've got the Seven of Wands. Lots of fire energy. So the Seven of Wands, so feeling conflicted, feeling that you're up against the wall about something, that you you have no choice, that like basically you're just not, you're not being given a choice. And I mean, that's very much coming out with the Hermit, makes very much sense, like especially if you are in isolation, or your daily life has been disrupted and you are up against the wall, or not being able to get out and do the normal things that you can do, go to parks, go to the gym and that type of thing. So very much feeling isolated, you are up against the wall, you are being a hermit. At the same time, the Hermit part of Virgo also does reflect shedding a light on a situation. So that can also mean, yes, you might be up against the wall about this, but it could also be shedding light on the fact that there may need to be an emotional change to made within yourself. Just because I mean, Tauruses are very much material people. They're all about the physical things. They're about, well, they're Earth, so it's all about what feels good. All the feel good, fuzzy, nice things, which are wonderful. But sometimes it's important to be able to get in touch with your emotional side, so that you can release those negative feelings that you might have, because you're very stubborn folk as well. So sometimes you do hold on to things, even though you think that, like, by going on with your life and living life and being happy and everything, that a lot of that sometimes can end up being deflection. So I think that in this pause, maybe there might be some change happening with that. I mean, I think there's going to be a lot of change that's going to be happening with a lot of people. So interestingly, then we've got the Queen of Hearts. So the Queen of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And clarifying that the King of Pentacles, so your energy, mature masculine earth sign energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or you could be dealing with either one of these signs. Now what I'm picking up from this though is, just like I was saying though, I feel like this might be the more emotional side of things that you could potentially be feeling, whereas you've been in the power seat, the provider for the family, and you may need to be taking a little bit more of an internal emotional check on yourself. Now that's only for some of you, because I'm getting also another energy coming through, that there's some of you that could be dealing with somebody that you're dealing with, is giving that you are again getting an emotional offer. Now I'm getting that mostly because of course we do have the Ace of Wands out twice, and this is your sign. So especially if you are a masculine, I mean, it doesn't have to be, because I mean, like I said, it's just masculine energy regardless. Taurus is your planet is Earth. I mean, it's just, you can be masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter. But this could just be that there is a mature, solid emotional offer that is coming in, which may have started as like a passionate offer, or something passionate that was going on that you were still feeling wounded warrior confliction about. But now it's kind of like both things are becoming a little bit more grounded, or you're becoming a little bit more grounded, or like I said, so on the flip side, like you're feeling more emotional, or there's more emotion coming in. I always try to start these off making them so pretty, and then we end up being such a mess. Alright, so this one had 2 clarifiers. So Queen of Wands, so mature or older fire sign energy, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, feminine. you know, she, excuse me, she very much reminds me of, like I was saying, like, you know, very much springtime feeling, very much flower childish, like, you know, free, happy with that spring coming through. So it could possibly mean that energy that you're going to be feeling now. To clarify that, we got the Three of Wands and the Five of Cups. So it's like your ships are coming in, or your ships that you've been waiting for are most definitely coming. But it's almost as if, again, you're still focused on those cups that have fallen down instead of looking at those filled, you know, Two of Cups that are they just right behind you. You just need to turn around and open your eyes and like, ooh, there they are. Now, of course, you could be dealing with a fire sign. Or you could be picking up that fire sign energy coming into spring. But like I said, I feel as though that there is still that confliction of more so focusing on the fallen cups than at the two full cups that you got. You know, that you're, you know, that you're kind of turning your back on and just looking at the negative side of things. Because like I said, it looks as though whatever it is that you've been waiting for, whatever you've been looking for, has come or is on its way. Again, so there's that, it's that fire sign energy, and like, I mean, we've got, you know, all that fire. We've got both decks. Okay, so we've got this star, so very much Aquarian energy. The star is all about healing and about wishes being fulfilled, things coming to fruition that you may have been wishing for or wanting for, but mostly healing energy as well. However, coming to clarify that is the Two of Swords, so still feeling that confliction or having a choice to make, or it may be, it could even just be an internal choice of, what do I want to do? Like, you know what I mean? Do I want to heal? Or do I want to keep going down this path where I'm kind of feeling like the swords are just kind of always there and I'm kind of avoiding what's going on? I mean, it's even like with Wounded Warrior. Sometimes, like, I look at him and I'm like, you know, is he just kind of still, like, kind of just avoiding what's going on? And I mean, not to say that you are, like, I mean, there literally could be a physical choice that you have to make. I mean, we'll see as we go on, but so far I'm just seeing that this is more of just an emotional confliction that you've been kind of having with yourself because of residual heartache or something that somebody did in the past to hurt you, or something that you did to yourself to hurt you. But like I said, the star is all about healing, and she's all about wishes coming true. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, so perhaps there is a you know, a decision that you're trying to make between like a fire sign and an Aquarius or something of that sort. Or sorry, I guess I could say another earth sign as well. We have in here. Not a lot of major arcanas. Could be a Virgo. So Virgo and Aquarius. But because I'm seeing that this is like this is all very much kind of now-ish energy. Like I said, whatever offer it is that you've got or offers, I think you already know what they are. And I think now it's, but like I said, I feel like with a lot of you, it's very internal. And it's very much, that decision is actually more like, do I want to look inside myself because it's scary in there? It's scary to go inside. It's scary to feel lots of things that you haven't felt or felt differently, like when you try meditating and things like that. Like, you know, a lot of things that people would be kind of getting into now that, like, you know, there's not really much else to do. um, okay, so very similar energy in that the other Swords card that came out, Seven of Swords, came out in reverse as well. So I'm very much getting that similar energy where, you know, she's trying to veer off the swords, or, you know, again, just those swords that are hanging over her, those, what was the word I'm trying to look for? Proverbial, oh my goodness. Again, when you try to like overthink a word, whatever, you know what I mean. Those swords, internal brain swords, that are like just hanging over her head, but it came out in reverse, so it's like they're falling out of you. And then to clarify that, we had the King of Swords, so this could be you either dealing with a masculine air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or again, could be your energy just having more clear-minded, communicative energy, and especially if this is anything to do with any kind of romantic situation, obviously having clear communication, which air energy is very much all about, and coming through as the king, is a very clear, very honest. There isn't any wishy-washy immaturity about it. Could really be removing those swords. So having some honest communication about the situation that's going on for you. And that situation is most definitely involving some sort of new offer, some sort of new beginning. So something that is tangible, something that is tangible that's going to make you happy. Now, of course, this is just one pentacle, but this is somebody that is offering you a pentacle. And just speaking of the world and the earth being your card, there is the world. So at the end of the deck, so we've got the Fool, the Zero at the beginning of the deck, who is the new, new into whatever venture he's going to be or she's going to be going into, just having satchel on her back. And then sometimes this kind of reminds me a little bit of the Fool too, and just in this deck, just because they're both red, but being at the end, having a happy completion of something. And so it looks as though that, excuse me, sorry, that this is going to be an offer of pentacle. So perhaps whatever that this passionate, or what you were passionate about, this whatever this new beginning or this new offer was that was being offered to you, excuse me, you're going to start seeing as more of a grounded offer as well, and something a little bit more stable, even though it is just still the beginning and is still a slow moving, because of course pentacles and earth energy and your energy is very slow moving. It looks as though that you are going to be coming to a happy completion of whatever this, this hurt, this brokenheartedness was, and possibly accepting whatever this pentacle is. This could be a new relationship, it could be a new job, just the beginning of something that is most definitely going to make you happy and have you feel completed. Kind of, I don't know where I got this Jerry Maguire thing, you complete me, or something like that. 90s Jerry Maguire, or so there's that swords of Two of Swords energy again. So still that confliction, still having, so you're still making a decision. You're being patient, or there is patience here, waiting for the rest of the harvest to come in. So maybe it's just you moving very slowly through this situation to make a decision. So maybe this is just still an ongoing, like, I'm still not 100% sure, I'm still waiting, like, you gave me this one pentacle, that's cool. I mean, like I'm over, like this is a new chapter, like that's awesome. You know, I've got this, kind of cool, but I'm still gonna be patient, maybe wait and just see. Still a little bit torn. I'm interested to see what the end result's gonna be. Oh, my foot's falling asleep. I know that was in the upright before. If you saw me turn that around, I know for a fact that was in the upright before. Anyways, we've got the devil. So Capricorn energy or dealing with some sort of toxic energy. However, moving on from that toxic energy. So maybe I very much could just be the energy that you've been in. It literally could be something just as simple as releasing that hurt energy that you've been feeling in order to be able to have that happy completion, to be able to take that. I honestly just get the feeling that you've been holding on to some residual feeling that you've been doing a lot of other things to not have to deal with it. And that maybe was your way of dealing with it. Like, you know, like I said, going to the gym or just working your butt off in anything that you're doing, which is great because your end goal is to work hard towards, like I said, being able to have that stability and that family life and that happy home. And you are moving towards that, but I just really feel like with a lot of you, there's some stuff that you're needing to deal with. And I think that right now, the world's really pushing you into dealing with that because there is this really new passionate, whatever it is, this new beginning that's coming in for you. Something that's both tangible and passionate. And like I said, there's quite a bit of there's very strong Queen and King energy in this. So it'd be interesting to see what's going to be going on in the next few weeks, and then of course, hopefully, check in with me at the end of the month for your May readings, and hopefully now, like I said, I'll have a little bit more time to be able to get them out because I'll be working from home. But bless those who are still going out and fighting the good fight, whether that be in the health field. Of course, my heart is with you guys, and you are the bravest and best, or even just folks that are still having to go out to work still. Like I said, I was one of them as of last week, so yay for no more of that. Anyways, Taurus, I hope that you guys are, anybody who is having a birthday at the end of April, happy birthday to you. I love you guys so much. If this resonated with you, then please like, subscribe, and do all of the stuff that you're supposed to do on YouTube, because I guess that is how it works. Alright, okay, and leave comments, because I like reading things, and I'll reply and say foolish things to you. Alright, I love you guys. Okay, bye.